Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fortmaster, and welcome to my currently favorite game on the internet, Sprocket. So, if you haven't heard of this game, well, I mean, there's quite a good reason for that, given that it was only released, well, at the beginning of the month, I think? Basically, it is a tank designer. Now, I've been having a lot of fun with this game, even though I don't quite know what I'm doing yet, but just look, this thing is the creator of Cursed Tank Designs, and it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, maybe that's not beautiful, but you get the picture. Okay, great, I've broken it. Anyway. I have been playing around in this, so I'll take a look at one of the ones I've made. So I'll take a look at this one, the Mark 8 land ship. I'm actually really proud of this one. It looks really good. So yeah, you can drive it around too. Just drive it around. There are also scenarios, which I haven't managed to complete any of them yet, but hopefully one day. Only downside with this design is its gun elevation speed is literally 1/3 of a degree a second. Actually, wait, is it? What's its, oh, I forget. What's the gun elevation speed? Yeah, it's 1/2 degree a second. Well, can I boost this up? Oh, look at that. Almost 3 degrees a second. How will this work? Yeah, that's better. I think I'll just save that for future. Anyway, I was going to have a, what is it called? Challenge for myself. I was going to, I'm going to take one of the existing designs that you can get in, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to take one of the existing designs that you get in the game, like one of the ones that I didn't build, and I want to take the smallest tank possible and put the biggest gun on it without cheating, because I know, if you go into settings, you can change it so that each mission you get a certain amount of funding, which basically translates to the heavier your tank is, the less tanks you have in a given mission. So I want to get I want to complete a mission, and I want to put on the smallest tank hull possible, the biggest gun possible. Now, I don't know how good that's going to be, purely for the fact that, well, in real life, physics are a thing. But let's actually try this. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, so we'll stay here. Mid-war, that's mid-war technology. Okay, so let's go to the base. Let's see what we can do. So this is going to be a tank destroyer. You know, we'll keep the turret, but we'll make it fixed. There we go. So it's not actually a turret anymore. It's part of the casemate. But, first of all, we want to get... This somehow classifies as a tank. So, so obviously the biggest thing that's taking up space right now is our engine. So engine smallest. Actually, no, we'll go mass. We'll have 8 cylinders. No, it's way too much. So we'll have 2 cylinders with each of them being 0.2 of a liter. Whoops. Okay, so new way of doing this. We'll start with everything. The things that are most needed for a tank are obviously tracks, which we have, and a gun. Let's get the biggest gun possible I can put on here, and then we'll just enlarge it to be just big enough to carry all of its things. Mouse mantlets. No. This is a Russian mantlet. This looks like a different German mantlet. Actually, wait. Do this down for now. We don't need any angles at all, because angles just take up space. There we go. Square turret. Okay, back to firepower. We'll stick with this one Right here in the middle. Okay, so biggest gun physically possible in the game at the moment is 250 millimeters, which is basically 25 centimeters, or which is almost 10 inches. So this little thing will fire a shell that is 10 inches in diameter. Or is it circumference? I forget. It's been a while since I've had math. Obviously we want, this is a tank destroyer. We don't need anything more than just armor piercing. 15 rounds should be enough. So we need to balance the gun, otherwise it will be literally impossible to move. So it will have, this will be the stubby shell pot. Actually, no. We need penetrating power. Let's give it a test. Yeah, there we go. That's nice and German looking. Thickening up the back. There we go. Now the gun is balanced. I don't know how something like this would physically even work. But, okay, now that we have our gun, the most important part of our tank destroyer, let's actually make this thing feasible somewhat. Okay, so let's try. So we'll make it 5 meters long. And we'll make it a meter. No, not even close yet. Jeez, this thing looks so stupid. Now we'll... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, that somehow adds usable space. This looks like a really derpy tiger all of a sudden. Oh. Okay, and we'll guess we'll move it to the back. There we go. So it's at least somewhat usable. Okay, so now we actually need to add what the crew's going to do. So okay, so we need. Here's what we're going to have 2 crew. We're going to have the driver and the commander, who's also going to be the loader and the gunner. Yeah, this isn't going to be the worst fighting vehicle in the history of ever. Okay. Let's add some things for the motor. An exhaust pipe sticking out the side. Oh wait, actually no. Let's shrink those down a little bit with the mouse. Sure, okay. You know what? Oh, I'm feeling generous. We'll give the commander his cupola so he can actually see what he's doing. Okay. A lot of crew hatch for the driver so he can get out. And we'll put the motor like some... This is stupid, but this is slowly starting to look like something. Actually, no, if the engine's over here, it doesn't need to be symmetrical. We just put it over here. Rotate it. There we go. Very stupid. But it works somehow. Well, I mean, we have to. That remains to be seen, actually. Then we need to actually look at the tracks. I'm not going to do anything with the tracks so far. I'm just going to make them look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing and have suspension that can actually... So right now we have torsion bars, making those nice and strong. Have their resting angle be up here so it's a bit taller. More dampening. Okay, let's see if this thing actually works. Oh. Yeah, so something tells me this is not going to fire at a reasonable time scale. Somehow we have 800 liters of fuel in this thing. Okay, well, that was fun. Let's actually try to figure out one of these challenges then, shall we? So, you know what? We'll start with the first one, No Tanks Land, which this one is old. This one takes place in the First World War. So I'll show you the one that I first came up, which is the Mark 1, or my Mark 1. Yeah, so this is a thing. I mean, to me, it looks like something that could be created in the First World War. So you have this huge engine deck to try to fit the really inaccurate engine, lots of machine guns, and then these metal flaps, which are really just guards for the tracks put on its side, is to provide a little bit of cover or a little bit of privacy so somebody can sneak out on each side and undo the chain so that the logs can fall down and actually help the tank get across. But the thing I haven't been doing is trying to do a light tank, because those are much harder. So what I'm going to do for this is we're going to produce a light... That's not right. We're going to try to design a light tank. A First World War light tank. So let's actually try and do this. Why is that so small? Yeah. So first of all, gotta get it small. I gotta get it small. Actually, wait, I wonder. Rhino FT, how big was that? Really? It was 5 meters long. Huh, okay, I guess pictures really don't do it justice then. So, I mean, let's try to at least stick with the Renault, since it was the first really practical tank. There we go. Okay, so we'll stick with 5. Actually, wait, so this tank right here is just slightly... Actually, wait, what was it? Yeah, it's just slightly narrower. What? Jeez. So, you know what? We'll have it 2 meters wide. That just sounds nuts. That doesn't seem right somehow. I wonder how they're measuring. Anyway, okay. So first of all, make this narrower. Gonna have... What is taking up so much space? Biggest thing, turret basket. Oh yeah, that's probably it. Diameter. There we go. Little turret. And we'll have a bit of a front offset here. What kind of engine do... So what's the next biggest thing? Crew. The crew's taking up most of the space. Okay. We gotta get rid of a lot of the crew. So again, we'll have gunner, commander, and driver. You are in the turret. There we go. That helps a lot. Okay, so let's do... Have a rear offset. I want this to feel like a World War I tank, so it's got to be rather boxy. With very limited... what is it? Angles to it. Okay, there we go. Line, there we go. Nice box. Okay, so yeah, I think we have the general shape here. Actually, the turret looks a little... if we can just... There we go. I think that... Yeah, that works. Just flatten that out. There we go. If you have any extra space, we'll get rid of it. Okay, so now mobility. Twins, we want to save a bit of space. Oh, we only have twins. Oh, no, clutch. There we go. That make it a little harder to steer, but we're based on speed right now. Okay. I want the big... Oh, wait a second. I know how we're going to save space. Of course, suspension. Torsion bars weren't a thing in the First World War. So if we go down to suspension, torsion bar, there. There we go. Bogies. That saves us some space. Max out the dampers. Okay, good. Good. There we go. Let's get rid... Okay. Let's get rid of the fenders. Tracks, we'll enlarge you. If I could just find your diameter. There you go. Can't turn off rollers yet. I think you can only do that later. Idlers, I mean... Okay, so we'll just move this forward a little bit. There we go. Got some nice angles. There we go. Looking nice. Okay, that's looking rather World War I-ish. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's see. Road wheels, can we move them? Yeah, move them right up so we got some clearance. Good. Good. Okay, and then we'll narrow this down a little bit. There we go. Okay, good. Now let's deal with our firepower. Now, oh my god, this thing goes right all the way through the turret. Whoops. Okay. Let's see. What? I think this one works. Okay, so we want the most amount of torque so the turret can actually turn. Good. Armor. I completely forgot about armor. Well, I mean, it's a light tank, so it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, 10 millimeters all around. This one... No, we'll stick with... Yeah. So... So front glacis gone, and we'll just tilt it back. Save that little bit of save that bit. Armor, good. To firepower, what do we got here? So our gun is a 30 millimeter. We'll give it little. Okay, we'll make it the shell half a meter, the breech half a meter long. I don't know how half a meter would fit in there, but who cares? And we got to move this forward just a little bit to balance it out so the gun is more controllable. Okay, that doesn't look out of place in the slightest. Okay. Crew. Again, we'll give a nice Commander Cupola. Yeah, okay. Viewports for the driver. We'll put them on the other side just to try to balance the vehicle out. Don't want the weight all on one side. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't need a viewport there. Antenna, no radio operator, stowage, crew hatches. So I guess we'll give the driver one big hatch right here he can get out of. And we'll give the commander a slightly smaller one on the back. No, that wouldn't fit. Turn it around. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, this is looking good. Give it a single headlight. Give it some brake lights. Utility. Oh yeah, I need to put something in for the engine, right? So yeah, this giant tailpipe. Yeah, this will work. Oh, that's funny. Actually, you know what? It'd be even better. There we go. That's the one you want. Little cartoon tailpipe sticking out the back. And then we'll give it a nice little vent so that the engine itself can be for maintenance. There we go. There we go. This thing's actually starting to look like a tank. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should. I mean, I know this doesn't actually do anything gameplay-wise, but it does. It looks good, and I like having armored side skirts. No. Yeah, so just enlarge that enough to get it over. There we go. That looks nice. Very nice. Okay, good. And we'll add a little bit of accoutrement, as the French say. Need the for trench crossing capabilities. Get some tools in case it gets stuck. We'll stick them on the roof of the turret, right? Right there. That should be good. Towing cables. Need to put these, the ones on the back somewhere. And do we, is there room for cables? Yeah, but I'm going to shrink them down a considerable bit. Oh, wait, why aren't those mirroring? Jeez, that's annoying. What about these ones? No, can't. Okay. So other than that, I think we'll put a pistol port over here. And we'll put a nice little thing on the bottom here, I don't know, for maintenance work on the transmission or something. Okay, and maybe... See, I love just getting into, like, the decorating of the tank, making it look like it's an actual, like, production vehicle. I find that really fun. Okay, okay. There we go, that's looking good. And last but not least, let's give it some paint. So this looks like it was a forest at one point, so let's give it the forest camo. No. No. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good, so we'll buff up the saturation a little bit. But we'll lessen the condition, turn up the grime. Oh, you can change the hue. I didn't notice that. Oh, okay, sure. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oh, and because this is so small, we're going to have 10 tanks in this match versus the whatever enemy tanks that show up. Missing component gunner's sight. That's it. Okay, we need to put a gunner sight, right? Because some of the mantlets have built-in gunner sights. This one does not. There we go. Charge! Wait a second. Cannon mount. Yeah, max amount of torque. Okay, well the turret's not moving fast on this, I can tell you that. So all of our artillery was just killed? What? That I can quite honestly say that's never happened before. So, oh, okay, we're going over 20. Let's see if we can launch ourselves over. No, drat. Let's see how else do the other guys do? Ah, great, they're shelling us. No. Okay, something. Okay. The one thing I have noticed about this game is that traction is only calculated for the tank where the road wheels touch, not where the track is. So, specifically like spaces where we just were, if the ground will kind of go through the track when it would have, so that's kind of... So, I guess let's try something else. Mobility, transmission tracks. So, you know what? Let's see how this works. Okay, charge! Okay, we're getting close to hitting 20 again. Okay, here we go. Again, all of our artillery's dead. Okay, let's try something else, shall we? Let's do fields. What's this one? Win the battle. Yeah, that's not vague in the slightest. You know what? Can I? So this is in late war. Okay. Oh, could I? No, I could not. This thing is literally too big to be brought in. I can't bring even one in. Okay, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see how much can I chop out of this thing to make it so that I can hit at least one of them in battle. How low can I make this go? Jeez. Looks like... Something's not right here. Well, I mean, it's going to be hard to hit, I can tell you that. Okay, you know what? We're having a bit of fun here. Oh, this is cursed. This is cursed. Ah, I can't see through. Where's the enemy? He hit me. He somehow hit me. Jeez, this gun. Ah, you can't hit me. I'm too flat. Press J to abandon vehicle? What are you talking about? We're fine. I've never been better. Okay, I think I see what they... Literally, our tracks are gone. Okay. I will never abandon this. Even if I have to look past my own suspension. Oh, did we hit it? Did I actually hit it? Whatever that thing. Is that a panther or some description? Oh, friendly fire. Yeah, still got 27. Yeah, just let the enemy kill themselves. Come on. There we go. Oh my god, this thing. What is this thing I've created? This flat mess of floating parts. They can't pen me. Okay. Wait for it. Somehow they did not kill them. Okay, wait, let's see how this tank would normally do in the fight, okay? Must be under 100 tons! Do I have a tank that's under 100 tons? I don't think I've designed one of those. Well, there's this freak in nature I just did. Oh, Centurion. Yeah, the Chromtilda. Yeah, that freak in nature. Okay, well, I think that's as much as I'm willing to do for this video, because, quite frankly, actually making something that works in this it takes a long time. But quite honestly, I love this. It is beautiful. But, yeah, should you buy it? I mean, if you like super in-depth games like this, I would say yes. I know currently at the moment things like different parts and different customizations and stuff are rather limited, but this game is still in early access, and it is updated quite frequently, and the developer, that's right, the single guy that is behind this, has said that he plans on updating this rather frequently. And if you go onto the Discord, he's put out a roadmap. And some of the things that I'm looking forward to the most that he says he hopes is able to be finished within this year are multi-guns, as in having a tank with multiple main guns and multiple turrets. So you can make literal land ships. Oh, so beautiful. Oh. The only way I could make this any better was if I could add like 4 or 5 little machine gun and little gun turrets. Well, besides ones that actually work. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for now. So, if you want to get the game, I always link it in the description. When the game gets updated again, I'm most likely going to, well, not even when it gets updated, I might just make it a small series of me trying to complete the scenarios, with making fresh tanks in each one. But other than that, I hope you guys liked. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.